What's up, everybody? So, there was a little video that Zell put out a few days ago. I've mulled it over a little while. I made a video myself. This is a new video that I'm doing. I decided to touch up a few things on it. Touch base on a little bit more. Pretty much what I'm doing here is putting the Khan in his place. So, in your video, you stated that I created this persona for myself, that I'm the king, because I was on a power trip. Let's put it this way. What you did by creating this persona of the Khan was being different from me creating the persona of me being a king. It's no different, man. You literally did the same thing I did, and yours was because you were on a power trip bigger than me. Your power trip has been absurd, bro. You are so egotistical, it is insane. I was just gonna watch the video and be like, whatever, it's fine, whoop-de-doo, who cares, it's just Zell. But then you started to hit points in your video that were like, you shouldn't have went there. Because your video was supposed to pertain more towards Nell and me. It was supposed to be like equal. Well, clearly you had more problems with me. So now I have a problem with you. Nut up or shut up. You're gonna quit? Go ahead. Nobody cares. Nobody needs you. We haven't needed you for a while. Last time that you were needed was probably a month into the start of this podcast, because you were the only one who knew how to edit. Now Nell has known how to edit for over a year, so we kind of don't need you. We haven't needed you. You like to state that, I don't like to show up half the time, so you're going to be doing the podcast alone now, most likely. Well, that's not true, because the reason I don't show up half the time is because everything pertains to you. It needs to be around your time, Zell's time. What's relevant for you? Nobody else matters, because that's what you are. All you care about is you. You don't care about anybody else over here. I don't understand why you were trying to throw that shade. The reason I didn't show up was because those times didn't work for me. That's it. Plain and simple. If it didn't work for me, I can't make it. I'm not going to show up. I can't do it. Because if we tried to adjust for your sake, no, that doesn't work. Nothing ever works for me, blah, blah, blah. Because we tried to do that once before. And what happened? You had a conniption. You blew your mind over nothing. Just because we had to make a slight adjustment and do it at a different time on a different date. Whoop-de-doo. That's why I don't show up half the time. It's because it doesn't work for those. Plain and simple. Your timing doesn't work for me. That's why come Sunday at Extreme Rules, after you lose and I win that prediction title, it's going to be golden, because you won't be around anymore for starters. So that means I don't have to worry about Money in the Bank that you were basically handed. I also don't have to worry about you whining, because you're the one who whines here. Yeah, I'll make a big deal because I know I'll get my way. That's how it goes. You do the same shit. Difference between you and I just won't show up. So I don't have to deal with your whining. But come Sunday, I don't have to deal with it anymore. So it's perfect. Best part about this is, as soon as you're gone after Sunday, this podcast will be exactly what it was set out to be. Me and Nell. Nell and I, we will make this podcast everything it should have been by now. We don't have dead weight holding us back anymore. You bit off more than you can chew with this one. Because you also brought my girlfriend into it, which there was no need for that. She had nothing to do with any of this. You've known me for years, right? And you never thought you would see the day that my head would be up somebody else's ass and my balls in her purse. You realize I was with my ex for 5 years, and where were my nuts? Where was my head? Sure as hell wasn't on my shoulders. Sure as hell weren't dangling between my legs. They were in her purse, my head was up her ass, and I wasted those 5 years. I'm not wasting my time now. I actually have someone who's genuine, who I love dearly. And I think that's what irks you a little bit, is because you see how happy I am. It kind of seems like you might be a little bit jealous that I get to spend whatever time I want in the world with her. I don't have to go fly to another country to see her, or her fly to here to see me. That's what your problem is, I think. I told you this long ago during our WWE Universe mode. Your problem was you didn't have the balls to say something. I had the balls to tell her how I felt. I told Shelby how I felt because I had the balls to do it. It took you years to grow a pair to even tell her how you felt. So, when it comes to that, not only did the heart want what the heart wanted, watch it go on a plane 5 years ago, you watched what you wanted go on a plane with your nuts in Alex's purse. Because your nuts have been there for 5 years. You haven't had possession of your testicles for 5 years. So, that being said, come Sunday, you're not needed. So don't think you are. So have fun. Wherever you may end up, I wish you the best. But at the end of the day, you aren't actually needed. Not for a while. All this podcast actually really needs is Nell and I. Because we're actually the entertaining ones here. Not you. Because I tuned in while you guys were just doing it. Well, I had left. When I left the podcast, I was tuning in every week. And you were boring. It was boring to watch. Had nothing to do with Nell. Had to do with you. You were the boring one. Not Nell. Yeah. Truth hurts, doesn't it? Why do you think I left in the first place? You are boring. When Nell and I did the podcast, it wasn't boring. It was exciting. Nell actually did something during the podcast. Unlike when the three of us get together, it's usually just me and you talking, and I'm the one who makes it entertaining because you and I just go back and forth and bicker. At least now, me and Nell can have a civil podcast and not have to worry about politics and this and that, and I'm a crybaby baby back bitch. So have fun on Sunday. As soon as you're done, it's over. I can't wait. I am been waiting for this day for a while. Bye.